Hello guys and welcome back to In Between the Lines. So this is our second video, and the book that we'll be proceeding today with is 11 Minutes by none other than Paulo Coelho. Okay, so now talking about the author, all of us have heard about Paulo Coelho. Come on, who hasn't heard about the book The Alchemist? But you see, there are things that we don't know about him as well. Now, Alchemist was a hit in 2014. But Paulo Coelho also had a writing career in 1986. So what exactly happened? Apparently, just like how good things, they take their time to come out and for people to recognize you, the same thing happened with him as well. In 1986, he published a book, The Archive Hell, but this book was not that big a hit, and he somehow thought about dropping the idea of writing itself. But again, like an omen, he got back to writing, and that's how all of us got The Alchemist. So now, without ado, let's start with our book, that is the 11 Minutes. Now, talking about the book, The 11 Minutes. So this book was gifted to me by one of my friends, and I had some expectations from the book because I have read a couple of books by Paulo Coelho before, but I really wasn't expecting how the book was about to start, because you see how all the fairy tales, they start by going around that once upon a time, and then the story goes on and it takes you on a ride. The book did the same thing, but it was on a very different notion, because the book started with once upon a time there was a prostitute. Now, of course, I knew that the book was based on the plot of a prostitute and her life, but I really did not expect the book to start in such a manner. So about this book, now what I liked the most about the book was how the story goes around. Now when you read Paulo Coelho, you're bound to learn things at each and every page or at each and every chapter. You just learn, you grasp the truth, or somehow you make up a fiction or imaginative fragment of your own. So in 11 minutes, the story goes around a little girl who is from a small village in Brazil. And being in a small village, the thought process of the people around you is somehow very orthodox. But this little girl, what she wanted from her life was not to remain there, but she wanted to do something for herself, for her family. And the one thing that she was sure of, that being there in the village, she cannot achieve those things. So what she does is she decides upon going to a larger town, because there are more employment opportunities and more growth, more exposure. Like as students, we go from our cities to a bigger ones where you have better education, better employment, a metropolitan city, a fast, heavy, hectic life that all of us dream of. So she has the same aspirations and she moves to Switzerland. But as you all know that things not always go according to how we want them to, or how we actually or initially planned them to go about. Same thing happens with her. Life takes a drastic turn for her, and then the story goes about how she overcomes those drastic situations and nature. Sometimes you see there's this vacuum where you just get sucked in, and it completely depends upon you to come out of that place. And that happens for every individual, as I believe. Every individual has his or her own path to follow and to move ahead with what they have gained, because every situation either gives you a blessing or a learning. It's as simple as that. So the same happens for her. The one thing that she wasn't expecting out of all of it was love, because during her initial years in the village, she was into numerous romantic relationships, but none of them were actually true or meant for her, or somehow not promising. And coming to Switzerland and then going through the whole life-changing or somehow traumatizing experience, she wasn't expecting to find love amidst all those things. But there is this one amazing artist who undoubtedly gets attracted to her. Okay, so I'll quote this thing from the book. It's about the male lead in the book, and once asked to him that how can you fall in love with a prostitute, so he says that the one thing that I'm sure of is that your body isn't mine. It's not only mine, and I know this, So I would rather focus on loving your soul. So I guess this was, very new because we have a very different perspective towards this profession for both the genders. So this book, takes you on a pretty, what do you say, a roller coaster journey, but not the bigger one, the kiddie size roller coasters. You get those flavors and textures of emotion. Now about the book, there are a couple of things that I would really like to point out. First, the book is not very big, the 400, 500 pages, no. It's a pretty small book. It's limited to a certain number of pages. And this book is not very hard to comprehend. Like any age group, but I would rather suggest that people who are above 15 should go for this book because you need a clear understanding of the situation. But it's very easy to understand, very easy to comprehend. And I believe and I hope that if you people go through the book, if you people just read this book once, you'll, get all those flavors and textures. So I guess that was it for the 11 minutes. So guys, the buy link for the book 11 minutes is there in the description along with my social media handle, as you people know, like I said in the previous video. Apart from this, I'll meet you guys on every Tuesday 7 o'clock, so stay tuned with me. And if you feel that you want me to do a review on any certain book, please let me know in the comment section down there. Thank you.